Sure?
Yeah, bro.
Why it look like that?
Bro, is this shit?
Why it ain't full, like a full screen?
I think you got, it might be how your camera set up. No, 30 frames per second, bro.
Is it on mute?
No.
Alright, no, yeah, last time
It's just not, I don't know how to put it in full screen. It's all good.
And that's the first right there, bro. This the first time we ever used my drone to go live.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, it's working. It's
working.
back here.
It's working. I'm tired too. Man, we got we use both of my drones.
We good. Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, we the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Alright, to let you so-called black Latinos and Native Americans know, alright, that you're God's chosen people. Alright, that you think call Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai. Alright, he's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. Alright, and he's coming to deliver us out of the current captivity that we're in. Alright, and he's going to put these heathen nations under our feet. Alright, and we're going to rule in righteousness in the kingdom of heaven for eternity. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the occupants pushing this word throughout the four corners of the planet. And shalom to the elect. Alright?
I got a couple articles.
Yeah,
So obviously internet's there. And then the Bible apps. It's on the first page. I got a couple articles.
Let me get
Which one? Jeremiah?
no, let's get
What's it on this page? Internet? Bible apps.
Shalaki, bear with us.
Right here. Just when you click on it, it's automatic.
Okay,
Or you can do it like that. Like, I think that's just, I don't know, do it like that, but
I'm simple.
it's all good, brother.
Let me get this real quick. Alright, so hey man, we here, okay, once again prophesying the downfall of America. Alright, hastening the day. Alright, of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. Alright, and ultimately, man, just watching prophecy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Which one you want? You want the one of Joel or you want the one of Isaiah? How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand and shall come. You want it's a destruction from the Almighty, or you want the one?
Yeah, you can grab that one, Isaiah.
I get them both. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 6. It says, how ye, for the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Hey, and that's what we out here prophesying. All right, pursuing Jeremiah 28 and 8. All right, the prophets of old. All right, prophesy against, against great kingdoms. All right, war and pestilence, man. All right, so we're here to tell. All right, our message is that the day of the Lord is at hand. All right, that Yahweh Shai, all right, is about to come back. all right, and deliver us out of this current captivity, man. All right, and everything that we've been saying through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to come to pass. All right, and there's nothing that you people can do about it. There's nothing that you can do to offset prophecy. Matter of fact, right? There's nothing that you can do, all right, to offset prophecy, all right, to slow up, all right, the time, all right, that Esau has left the womb. All right, it's all hastening. Go ahead, bro.
This book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah, so everything that you do, ultimately, all right, this is furthering prophecy. It's going to, everything that this devil do, everything that 2/3 of our people do, all right, everything that the false prophet do is ultimately hastening towards that faithful day, all right, which is ultimately the kingdom of heaven, all right, the destruction of America, all right. So it's nothing that nobody can do, all right, ultimately to offset prophecy, man. Go ahead.
Now, so basically going into all the prophecies that we know that the digital dollar is coming. We know that means that the digital dollar is coming, means the mark of the beast is coming. You know, the infrastructure for the beast system is being put in place, and in certain places around the world, the banks are already starting to crack down. They're starting to limit how much cash you can take out from the ATMs, and they're forcing people to basically use all digital means. I have an article. And you know, most of the time when this stuff happens, they always do it in third world countries or communist countries. Like China is ground zero for a lot of the social credit score systems and the new type of system they're going to use. But then like in Venezuela, Colombia, Nigeria, and places like that, this is where those central banks, this is where they unload those central banks where the people are already hurting for money. They make it real hard for you to acquire money, so you got to go and use digital means. There's an article that just came out.
If I may, right? See, what they're doing is they're ultimately tying up all the smaller, insignificant countries already. They're gonna get them on deck first. So the very last piece of the puzzle, all right, is going to be America, man. All right, and then what they're going to do, they're going to concentrate all their resources and forces, all right, to really bring America into that new world order, which in its totality. All right, that's ultimately that's where Joel, what's that? Joel 20. All right, he said Phil Joel 20, right?
Yeah, I thought you said Joel.
No, Joel 20,
yeah, Joel 20.
where he said he should feel no quietness in his belly. All right, he's not going to because America is going to be ground zero for the new world order. It's ultimately going to be America is going to be that last piece of the puzzle, the cornerstone that's going to pretty much cement everything, man. All right.
Like as you were speaking, I was looking at that cornerstone right there.
Held
everything together.
But the joint in the middle right there.
Yeah, that one and that. Yeah.
Okay. Yup. Same thing. Yup.
All right. So it says article that just came out about Nigeria. It says Nigeria has started to limit ATM withdrawals to $45 in an effort to force its slaves to use master-controlled digital payments. The good news is that Nigerians seem to get it when it comes to not wanting to be subjected to enslavement. A staggering number of Nigerians love Bitcoin but have government cryptocurrencies. Oh, and mind you, since we're talking about Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, did you see, brothers need to look it up, all the top the cryptocurrency billionaires have been showing up dead. I think it's about 6 or 7 or 8 of them all over the planet been going up missing or dead. And then all of a sudden, the governments are pushing more and more of their personal digital currency. All right, because Bitcoin, those billionaires could basically offset the nation's digital currencies because they have so much money, and also their money can't be tracked if they have it in their own digital wallets. It says in April, leading cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin noted that 35% of the adult population in Nigeria, roughly 34 million adults aged 18 to 60, own Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. But when it came to country's central bank digital currency, CBDC, the e-Naira, it was a massive failure. Less than 1% own the national's digital currency. So that's what they're going to do. it's going to be a war because they know that a lot of people have their own wallets. So there's something called a smart wallet or e-wallet where you can have your assets put in e-wallet. A lot of the banks, what they're doing is in the very near future, they're going to be owned by the Federal Reserve. So it'll look like a normal bank. It might say Bank of America or Santander Bank, but in the fine print, they're going to be a subsidiary of the Federal Reserve. They're no longer going to be private, which in turn means that they're no longer private. So even the digital currency that's going to come out to all the nations is going to be backed by their central banks. But all these people who have cryptocurrency in these e-wallets, they're basically still going to be outside the system. So what they're doing is they're systematically knocking off the top guys who own billions and billions in cryptocurrencies, and then they're going to limit the money, which you already see happening in America with the coin shortage, the dollar shortage, where now you got to walk. Well, most places you walk into, you got to pay. You got a card. You can pay with it.
Hey, I was downtown today, right? And I tried to go. I had to pay for my parking, so I had like my parking came up to like $10. I had like $9. And some change. Yo, they wouldn't even take my change. They told me, yo, they don't take no coins. I said, wow.
Yep.
You know? And so, you know, like the brother was saying, all right, they pretty much, all right, they what you call cornering the market, man. All right?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah, so basically, no, you said it exactly right, brother. So basically, they're cornering the market and knocking off all the top dogs who could basically sway governments when it comes to digital currencies. Because if you're a billionaire in Bitcoin, what government can actually control you? So what they're going to do is they're going to come up with all these new sanctions and take over all the banks, and it's going to force the people to have to use their digital currency.
Over in England, I read an article was basically saying that over in England they closing a lot of their branches.
Yep.
Over there in England because they were saying nobody actually is using currency. All right, they said out of the whole month, maybe like they might get like 30 customers that actually come into the bank. So they starting to close a lot of their which all this is really bullshit. All right, to get the people all right prepared for what's to come. All right. Now, you had people using digital, of course, but who wouldn't want to have access to actual physical money?
Yep.
All right. So them saying that was just a way to say, well, look, nobody's using the currency anymore anyway, so we just gonna go digital. So you people can be in league with what's coming down the pipeline. All right. You're not going to put up too much of a fight. Go ahead, bro.
So this is happening in Nigeria. It's coming to a city near you. It says, according to Bloomberg, only 1 in 200 Nigerians use the e-Naira despite government implemented discounts and other incentives. So look, mind you, other incentives. So they're trying to incentivize the digital currency. Come use our currency. We'll give you discounts. You'll have more money if you use our money. And they're going to try that first because they're going to try to make it. They're going to try to sweeten the pot, kind of how they did with the jump shot. Come down and get a free burger. Get a $500 voucher, get a new pair of Jordans, all those little things. Radio stations going, trying to get people to do it, but once they notice that people are not going to do it, then they're going to have to turn up the fire on the kettle, man. You know, they're going to start heating this place up and making it more mandatory to do so. Back to the article, it says, now the government is looking to boost digital payments by limiting ATM withdrawals to just 20,000 Naira, or roughly $45 per day. Bloomberg reports, citing a circular
What's that right there? That's crazy.
Yes.
Hey, $45 a day, yo, that ain't no money, man.
Nah, man.
You can't really live off of. You can't. You know what I mean? 40. That's like basically gas money, man.
It is gas money. 45 for my tank. That's not even gonna fill my tank.
You know.
You know.
So hey, man, they're pushing the what you call they're pushing the bar, man.
God.
All right, they're setting the standard. All right now, hey, 2023. All right, that shit going. Hey, man, that 2023 gonna be a hell of a year, man. All right, hold on tight and brace for impact, cause hey, man, it's coming. Go ahead, bro.
So it says the previous withdrawal limit used to be 150,000 Naira, which basically turns into $350 a day. So they went from $350 a day when you can take out physical cash money. Then they switched over because they want you to use their e-Naira, their e-currency. Now they lowered it to $45 a day. You know, so they're making it very hard for people to even move with cash. Like,
Hey,
you got cash, I can't even use that, bro. You want the Venmo, send that to me,
yeah,
man.
they what you call putting the pressure on, man. Because it's an old saying, what? Pressure plus pipes, man. All right, and that's what they doing. They're applying pressure, all right, so that you people are pretty much, they're forcing you, all right. It's like a cattle. It's like a cattle that you basically, you block off one way so they all go a particular way that you want them to go. All right, ultimately to the slaughter, man. All right, because this right here is nothing more and nothing less than, all right, digital slavery, man.
Exactly what they call it. This action is the latest in a string of central bank orders aimed at limiting the use of cash and expand digital currencies to help improve access to banking. In Nigeria's largely informal economy, cash outside banks represent 85% of currency in circulation, and almost 40 million adults are without a bank account. See? So 85% of all Nigerians don't even have a bank account or use e-currencies. Right?
Hey, not to cut you off, but also realize where they doing over in Jamaica. They got their digital currency up and running. All right, they really doing this all pretty much by predominantly where Jake is, man, over in Nigeria. All right, Jamaica. I believe, if I ain't mistaken, I think over in South America too.
Yeah, South America, most of South America.
All right, South America. All right, where all you Israelites are at, man. Okay.
First thing they did was the inflation rates in South America, and Venezuela, Colombia, Nicaragua, Argentina, Mexico. The inflation rates were so high that everything's being forced to digital anyway. Nobody carrying cash. All right. It says the central bank last month announced plans to issue redesigned high-value notes from mid-December to mop up excess cash, and is giving residents until the end of January to turn in their old notes. The bank also plans to mint more of the e-Naira digital currency, which was launched last year but has faced slow adoption. According to Zero Hedge, the new rules, which will take effect on January 9th, and will ban the cashing of checks above 50,000 naira, which is about $112 over the counter, and 10 million naira, which is 22,480 through the banking system. Point of sale cash withdrawals have been capped at 20,000.
I thought the tree was talking.
Oh, no. No, she said she thought the tree was. So look, they even capping how much money you can cash, how much money can be transferred. Biden, there was an article that came out, I think, like about a week ago. Biden basically reminding the American population that if you're sending money through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and it's over $600, it must be reported to the IRS. If not, we're going to come after you. They're already cracking down slowly but surely. They want to be able to see everything you're doing. They want to be able to tax everything you're doing. It's called digital slavery. You know, just like this. They want to be able to do this. The brother be like, yo, I need $40 real quick. I can easily just be like, yo, here's 40, or send them 40 in Cash App. The government wants to be able to tax everything I send, even if it's a gift. That's slavery, man. Yep. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
God, and that's what this is doing. All right, this is unrighteous decrees. All right, the ultimately that they're putting out. Why? Because they're not letting, they're not giving. All right, they're not, with this digital currency that's coming in. All right, it's going to take away financial freedom.
Yep.
All right, they could if they don't want you eating meat, all right, they could program your money just to buy veggies and fruits.
They do that. They do that now with anybody that got food stamps, EBT.
All right.
When you go into the market, you thinking it's EBT card, and you think it's a market. You can buy anything in the market. Literally, it has to be like a government approved. And let's say you want to. Okay, perfect example. Let's say you go and you want to buy chicken that's not cooked yet. It'll pass. But let's just say you want to walk over to the rotisserie chicken that's pre-made in the pack, and you're thinking, well, it's a chicken that's already pre-made. When you go to scan it, the EBT card doesn't accept it. They already do that on a low level. What do you think is going to happen in the very near future when they fully have control, man? All right. It says, continuing in Isaiah 10, it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will you leave your glory? All right.
Where it says, the king that said, drop all your customers, she served all one time. I think that's what, right, so yeah, man. Hey, so as we see, all right, this double. I'm gonna get this. You got it.
Not in Joshua, is it? It's probably the way you work.
Yeah. Just get the drawing the things on hand. Why? Because ultimately, get the drawing that say, I will be like the Most High.
Oh, yeah. You want the first one first?
Yeah.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand, but ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. But ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
But be ye?
It says, be ye therefore sober. So be sober. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Go ahead and hit it again.
So the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 7, it says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Yeah, so, the end of all things, what did I say? So the Lord said, what the end of all things are at hand, right? What be ye sober?
Shalom, Mom.
Unto prayer, man. All right. So what is the end of all things? What? Them establishing what? All right, the MOTB. All right, the New World Order. All right. All these things are coming. Are coming, are coming fast, man. Are upon us, man. All right. So what? We have to be sober. Far as our doctrine, all right, far as not overindulging in wine, all right, not overindulging in what you call fleshly things, all right, carnal things, things of this world, all right. We had to start tapping into the spirit. Why? Because all these things are at hand. Okay, all right. This devil is going to come down with great wrath. All right. Trying to establish, all right, his new world order, man. He's not taking no for an answer. All right. Oh, go ahead. Shoot it out.
Nah, so just like the brother said, that Esau, the so-called white man, and these elites, they're not gonna let their foot off the gas, man. They're trying to succeed in what they put out, and by all means, man. So they're coming up with different ways to enslave the people, man. Digital currencies. They're going to start blaming the new lockdowns that are coming. Trust me, they are coming on global warming, man. Climate change. There's an article that I got. It says climate change lockdowns. Yup, they are actually going there. It says, I suppose that we should have known that this was inevitable after establishing a precedent during the pandemic. Now the elite are apparently intend to impose lockdowns for other reasons as well. What I have detailed in this article is extremely alarming, and I hope that you will share it with everyone that you can. Climate change lockdowns are here, and if people don't respond very strongly to this, it is likely that we will soon see similar measures implemented all over the Western world.
Hey, and this is all, listen, all this is all
coming together.
All together, man. All right, this thing with climate change, all right, notice they stopped saying global warming. All right, they stopped saying global warming, now they're saying climate change. Why? Because it's not climate as they using it as in all right, the weather and hotter summers, colder winters, was actually climate change. All right, they're talking about the current state of mind that you people are in.
Yeah, if you look up the definition, when they talk about climate change, it's talking about the way people think.
Yeah, this is grab it. So the edify. This is all I can't get.
Take the glove off one.
I
I got you. I got you. Salaki, I'm trying to find the definition where it breaks it down.
Right, because
I can't find the one you look.
This what definition of climate. Like definition of climate.
All right, I got it right here. All right, so this is why they call it climate change. The definition of climate, it says, now mind you, everyone knows about the atmosphere, but the main definition says the prevailing trend of public opinion or of another aspect of public life. So they're trying to change public perception and what it means to have life on this earth, man. They're trying to condition the people for the new world order, which is in the mark of the beast, man. They're trying to condition people to be happy being slaves, man. Happy being put under oppression, man. And basically have Stockholm syndrome at that point, where you just thinking the master like, thank you for the little bit that I can have, man. They literally stripped their.
Hey, what did it say? You in the new world order, you should own nothing and be happy.
Yep.
All right. What it says.
I should be.
Because ultimately, with this devil, he wanted to control all aspects of everything. Now we just went into them controlling the money. Now they going into controlling what? What they saying is climate change or whatever. All right, so this devil is want to be at the head, of everything. He wants to control, all right, everything that can be controlled, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt myself above the throne and above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
And that's what this devil's saying in his mind. Right there, he's going to be like the Most High. Right, he's going to control everything. He's going to chip everything. He's going to have control over the weather. All right, the crops, the land. All right, he's going to be. Esau has what you call a God complex. All right, and hey, that's like it's a saying that go. The motherfucker got a Napoleon. The Napoleon
complex.
The Napoleon complex. Like when the little guy always sticking his chest out. All right, trying to be bigger and badder than what he actually is. All right, that's Esau, man. All right, but in this aspect, he's trying to stick his chest out and be bigger and badder than the actual creator, man. All right, which we all know. This is Esau pride. All right, that's moving him to do these things. All right, this devil has been pumped up off his pride, man.
Actually, there's a show on HBO called His Dark Materials, right? And the third season just started. Now, mind you, this is the pride of Esau. So you already know the folklore with the whole fallen angel, Lucifer being a fallen angel, and that whole war against God. Where the entire show, the third season basically encompasses that these fallen angels or these entities are fighting against the power for free will and saying that God, or the one who can, the authority called God, the authority, is not really the power and shouldn't be in power, that he's a tyrant that is basically putting rules on society and the world and oppressing actually all of creation. And then they're trying to fight against the Most High to bring back free will and that everybody basically do what thou wilt, which we know through text that's devil worship, man. So even in their shows and their movies, the pride is being shown, man. For them to have mockery against the authority, if you will, or the Most High, you know, they're literally out here just mocking like we don't care. Like, this is how we feel, this is what we believe. We believe that we can overcome. All right? So getting back, go back to the article. So going back into the article about climate change, it says, climate change lockdowns are here, and if people don't respond very strongly to this, it is likely that we will soon see similar measures implemented all over the Western world. The lead have also always promised to do whatever it takes to fight climate change, and now we are finding out that they weren't kidding. Over in the UK, residents of Oxfordshire will now need a special permit to go from one zone of the city to another. But even if you have the permit, you will still only be allowed to go from one zone to another out of a maximum of 100 days per year.
Yo, what's that? That's second entry. What's that? 16, right? A man should decide to go into a city and shall not be able to.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, what they show you that in the movie? When they was trying to get more time and shit. Yeah.
It's like you don't have enough credits.
Yeah, to get it. Hey, which basically is gonna. Let's cut off different avenues from, you know, from that's basically that patriarchy, man. All right, the rich and the poor, man. And you don't got enough credits, man. You can't even get in this part of the city.
Mind you would think this is happening in the far dystopian future. This is happening right now. So because of climate change, like, yo, you got a zone permit, you only go over there 100 days out the year. So you better choose your time wisely.
Hey, when the rich is going to be able to
move freely.
So, hey, they just said that they push you have to have the real ID, all right, to travel, all right, on airplane, man. All right, you're gonna have to have a real ID in the coming months. All right, so everything is being lined up, all right, geared towards what? All right, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, total submission to Esau, to the devil, all right, okay, and you know, and just pretty much slavery all over again. But the Lord said what? We should not go into slavery a second time.
Yep.
All right, so so the time that's all right, that's because really, when you think about it, Esau really getting himself prepped to go into slavery himself.
Yep.
All right,
he's conditioning himself
they're
for slavery because you're gonna be used to it. You already know the zones. You can't go over the Ariad's land. You take 1 foot over there, a lightning bolt might come and strike you. It's gonna be some crazy shit. So look, just to go a little deeper into the article, it says Oxfordshire County Council yesterday approved plans to lock residents into one of 6 zones to save the planet from global warming. The latest stage in the 15-minute city agenda is to place an electronic gates on key roads in and out of the city, confining residents to their own neighborhoods. What's that movie?
Hey, but yo, when you think when you really think about this, right? This is Drake already been experiencing this already, man.
Redlining.
All right, not just redlining, but just in general. A lot of Drake's, like for me, I didn't really do a lot of traveling in my life, man. You know, all right. But there's a lot of Drake's, all right, that's pretty much confined to a city, and then with a block within that city. All right, hey, but what you people don't realize that this is coming to the masses, man.
Yep.
All right, but you so-called white people, you're the new niggas, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says Oxfordshire County Council yesterday approved plans to lock residents into one of 6 zones to save the planet from global warming. The latest stage in the 15-minute city agenda is to place electronic gates on key roads in and out of the city, confining residents to their own neighborhoods. Under the new scheme, if residents want to leave their zone, they will need permission from the council, who gets to decide who is worthy of freedom and who isn't. Under the new scheme, residents will be allowed to leave their zone a maximum of 100 days per year, but in order to even gain this, every resident will have to register their car details with the council, who will then track their movements via smart cameras around the city.
Yo, where is that?
This is in Oxfordshire. This is in Europe.
See, so hey, man.
This is in the UK.
So hey, so there you go. All right, with their implemented.
See?
Hey, like what? Yo, why would you even want to live it? Hey, when you think about it, and you analyze where they going at with this, why would you even want to?
It's like people having a green card. It's like people having a green card to travel to different places. It's gonna get so bad that you want to have a green card or a citizen card to travel to. I live in Northeast Philly. If I want to go to Nicetown, I'm gonna need to have a fucking real ID, something. Or you want to go to Nicetown, bro? Nicetown's only 3 miles away. So what? You're not allowed over there.
You can't come over there.
You can't come over there.
Hey, but like I said, man, when you really analyze it and you really scrutinize what's going on, why would you want to get a chip in your body so that you can be tracked? Why would you even submit to that? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. That like, you know,
as you're saying it, it says, are residents of Oxfordshire actually going to put up with this? Like the brother just said, why would you even put up with that?
Yeah, why would you even? But you got people that's going to submit to it. Why? Because they're going to want to just get back to, hey, this like
some kind of normalcy.
Yeah, they're just going to want to get back to some type of normalcy. All right, but what that's going to ultimately, all right, that's going to be your demise. That's going to be your enslavement. All right.
And how is the government going to be able to implement this worldwide? World War III, wars, pestilence, famine, blackouts.
Hey, what's those blackouts? Man, they got more. They had more blackouts.
Yep. Oh, it was how many states was it? It's like 16 or 17 states had blackouts in the past week. I think that's what you're talking about. So when your wife had got the text, it was basically saying, Philly next.
Yeah, Philly next.
Philly next. And what you already know what's going to happen with blackouts, man. You know what kind of carnage and chaos, man? Theft, robbery, murder. You understand that everything runs on electricity? So you gotta think about it. You're heating most of the people with electricity.
Hey, let the lights. Yo, when the summer come, the lights go out at night. Oh, yo, purge, bro.
Purge.
Remember,
you know all these young cats out here, like, yo, remember them bulls over on such and such block? Yo, we can wipe them all out right now.
Hey, that's why you got over in Philly, over here in Broad, Clearfield. All right, they got the gas station hired these fucking these big black niggas, all right, with big ass machine guns, all right, to patrol the you know, pretty much guard the gas station, man. Why? Because these little niggas, all right, that's out here are being a fucking terror unto Egypt, man.
You said spirits for vengeance.
You got more than that?
I mean, it's kind of got into what we're talking about. I mean, technically, spirits for vengeance.
All right, so man, yo, when the lights go out, hey man, it's gonna be every man for themselves, man. Hey, and these people gonna take a full advantage of the lights going out, man. All right, the police not gonna, 911 not gonna be available. All right, because the cell tower's gonna be down. All right, you ain't got, most of people don't even have no landline in their house.
Nobody has landlines. And if you got a landline, it's because your grandma mom might have had it. Actually, I even got my grandma to turn her landline into a cell phone and leave the cell phone in the house. I was like, just leave the cell phone in the house, or you can take the phone with you anywhere you go. Now she got 2 cell phones. But it's the same, but it's no longer actual landline anymore, you know? I was going to experience
Yeah, you can bring it up.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of spirits. Hey, man, there's a lot of spirits out here now waiting to be turned up. All right, so when these things, that article, you got more on that article, right? So like how we was going into how.
It's basically going into are they going to put up with it? I never thought this was. Yeah.
So when the lights go out because they because of what they said, global warming, all right, things of that nature. Hey man, the Lord, these spirits gonna be turned up. All right, it's gonna be like motherfucking purge on 1,000, man.
Steroids, man.
All right, because these people are already on edge. These people are already angry. These people already got a lot of frustration and things of that nature built up in them. All right, what do you think they're gonna do when, all right, the lights go out, man? All right, what do you think they're gonna do when there's no food in the stores, man? All right, these people are gonna resort, all right, to all types of madness, man. All right, and you people going to be caught up in it. Go ahead, bro.
It says, I never thought that we would actually see this sort of thing get implemented in the Western world, but here we are. Of course, there are a few people that are loudly objecting to this new plan, but one Oxfordshire official is pledging that the controversial plan will go ahead whether people like it or not. Ouch. Meanwhile, France has decided to completely ban certain short-haul flights in an attempt to reduce carbon emissions.
Yeah, so what they telling you? They telling you that whether you want to be, listen, they're going to do what they want to do whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
What they got the money, all right, they got the firepower, they got the resources to do it.
Yep.
Why? Because they control everything. Oh, what it say? Job 9:24. All right, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right. I think it say 15.
Yeah, 14. We
should be good. I mean, we could be cutting it close, bro.
Yeah, we cutting it close.
Right? So, but yeah, man. So, what's going to happen, man? All right, it's going to be all out hell, right? And chaos, man.
This is controlled chaos. They have to create the chaos so they can come in with the solution. And the solution is going to be all these things. Hey, look, we're going to have the worldwide lockdowns. Monty, they created climate change, right? Or global warming with their heart machine and their technology, being able to put chemicals and metals in the air to change the atmosphere to make shit rain. They already got that technology. Then they sell it to us like, look, the ice caps is melting. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do all of this. Carbon emissions is too high. Oh, we're running out of fuel. We're running out of natural gas.
And what are they using? What are they doing? What they using? Fear.
Fear mongering.
All right, so that you people can stand down, man.
Yep.
All right, because if you're paralyzed with fear, then guess what? At the worst thing worse, you're not going to do nothing. You'll just sit there and just watch them implement and pretty much set up the whole shit right in front of your face. All right, then by the time you realize, all right, that it's a trap or it's a snare, guess what? You're already in it.
The noose is already on your neck. So basically, before you find out that the noose is put on your neck, he already tightening it. You're like, wait.
Yeah. Then you take that step to walk away. Guess what? And you hanging, man.
Yep.
All right. So, this devil is because he know. This devil when said thou art wiser than Daniel. All right. This devil know what make people tick. All right. They know what make people nervous. All right. They gonna use your kids. All right, against you. You don't want little Johnny, little Billy to starve. Hey man, we're gonna have to knock out the power, all right, starting at 8 all the way to 8 in the morning or whatever. 8 at night to 8 in the morning.
All right, you're gonna have to learn how to live without it.
Right? And you people are gonna go for it, hook, line, and sinker, just like they did with the juice, man.
Yep.
All right, they paralyze you people with fear. What? And you people, I know people that ain't even had to get it. Went and got it. All right? Why? Because you people was in fear, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, meanwhile, France has decided to completely ban certain short-haul flights in an attempt to reduce carbon emissions. France can now make you train rather than plane. The European Commission has given French officials the green light to ban select domestic flights, and the route in question can be completed via train in under 2.5 hours. The plan was first proposed in 2021 as a means to reduce carbon emissions. It originally called for a ban on 8 short-haul flights, but the EC has only agreed to nix 3 that have quick, easy rail alternatives with several direct connections each way every day. This is nuts, but if the French public accepts these new restrictions, similar bans will inevitably be coming to other EU nations. In the Netherlands, the government is actually going to be buying and shutting down approximately 3,000 farms in order to reduce its nitrogen pollution.
What is the EU? Alright, that's the beast, man.
Yep.
NATO and the EU, man. Alright, showing that these things that they're trying to implement, alright, that they're moving full speed ahead with it, man. Alright, and they're not slowing down.
It says the Dutch government is planning to purchase and then close down up to 3,000 farms in an effort to comply with the European Union's environmental mandate to slash emissions, according to reports. So basically, to slash emissions,
Which that's that famine.
yep, they're
Alright.
gonna create a famine.
God.
See how that is? It's like the on the late night when they be like, hey, do you have a lung something? Oh, that's 16.
Alright, so hey man, yo, when this shit hit the fan, man, hey man, these people already gone, man. Alright, these people already gone. These people already finished. Alright, so when this shit finally get flushed down the toilet, man,
I'm gonna start at 14.
hey man, it's gonna be all out hell. Alright, go ahead, bro.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, I'm starting at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hands.
Yeah, because it's gonna be all out anarchy, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nobody's gonna be safe, man. All right, when the Lord bring down this judgment, man, nobody's gonna be safe.
And what you people don't understand is these elite, these so-called white people, these devils, they want you to have anarchy. That's why they put it in so many different movies. You know, the A with the circle and the slash. They put it out there because they're basically programming you people to have anarchy. Because what? They want to lower the population so you're easily controlled. Go ahead and kill each other. Instead of coming after us, banding together, creating an army and coming after us, we want y'all to go rape, rob, pillage, and destroy each other. And guess what? That is still the will of the Lord.
And what that's going to do is, hey, that's going to cure down the herd, all right? Then when Esau coming with they shit, that's just less work. That's just less resistance.
Yep, less resistance.
All right.
Because all the strong, mighty men, let's be realistic. The main ones that are going to be out fighting are going to be the strong, mighty men, man. Those who think they're tough, because there's going to be a lot of people who being pussy. I'm staying in the house, man. There's going to be people out here like, look, I got to feed my family. I got to go get it.
And never come back.
And never come back. But then you're going to have those gangs coming together like, yo, we a brotherhood. We got to do this together.
Hey, so like I said, nobody's going to be safe. Let me clarify that. Hey, the elect going to be good, though. All right, Lord willing, we part of that number. Hey, we're going to be straighter than 6 o'clock, man. All right, 9:15, man. We're going to be straighter than 9:15. All right, go ahead, bro.
180 degrees, straight line.
Right?
Continue to verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men.
Now, what is the sword? The sword is what? The modern day gun.
Yep.
And you going to literally have people out here with literal swords, though.
Yeah.
All right?
I got one.
All right, swords, knives,
I got a whole samurai
hammers,
sword.
all right, guns.
And I got a sharpener.
Whatever going to get the job done, man. All right?
Because once the ammo run out, people going to be out here European style. Because you know in Europe, they don't got guns.
They got
daggers. They run around shanking people. Like, yo, I stabbed him up 15 times.
Yeah.
And that's personal. Shooting somebody and running up on somebody.
You got to be a different type of breed.
That's a different type of breed right there.
But when you're back against the wall, hey, and you ain't got nothing, you pretty much ain't got no hope. Guess what, man? You're going to be willing to do anything, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Yeah.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, these people ain't going to care about no fucking police, man. And they're going to be running down, they're going to be looking for police
to kill
them. All right? they're gonna be looking for the nearest cop to put him to death, man. They're not gonna care. Oh, Biden come on TV with his old decrepit ass. All right, talking about some trying to calm everybody down, man. Ain't nobody gonna try to hear that shit, man. All right, people gonna be out in the streets, all right, getting busy, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, because what the cities, all right, the inner cities where you Drake's at,
Ground zero.
all right, it's going to be pretty much ground zero.
Everywhere there's
all
a
right?
high population, the most population of people is going to be ground zero.
Really, hey, it's going to be fucked up, man.
It's going to be fucked up.
You know, hey, the city's going to be, what it say, the city should be wasted away. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says,
You gonna have to go and get this. You gonna have these little motherfuckers on their dirt bikes, like the birds riding around
real shit.
with masks on,
you know what I mean?
hunting you motherfuckers, hunting these doubles down, man.
Real talk.
Right? Hey, man, hey, this shit gonna get off the hook, man. Why? Because they orchestrating the whole shit for it to be off the hook, man. All right, they did defunded the police. All right, they did. The food chain is broken. All right, the dollar is on its way out. All right. People bills. All right, they bills piling up. All right, what do you think these people gonna do, man? These people going to turn.
And then jobs are laying people off.
Kind of job, yup. People losing their jobs. All right, so what are these people going to do, man? These people going to turn into animals, man.
Yep.
All right, that motherfucker can't get they cigarettes. All right, they can't get their weed for the day. All right, they can't pop that zany. Man, these people going to fucking lose it, man.
Yep. I know people like that too. If they don't smoke an L, if they don't get their fix,
Yeah, you
they
get
like, yo, I'm just niggas, man.
Yeah,
yo,
you get
I'm like, yo, comment, bro.
Hey, I used to get like that though. If I ain't smoke for the day or so, man, I'd be frustrated. I'd be motherfucking what they call it, irritable.
Irritable, yup.
All right, you be real cranky, man. You know what I mean? You don't got
Every little thing get under your skin.
Yup. Hey, these motherfuckers going, and the motherfuckers already like that. Already on smoking weed.
And now think about being hangry. How many times you motherfuckers out here, yo, I eat all day, man. I don't really want to hear nothing. Yo, man, I gotta get something to eat, man. No food. Now think about
They
it.
ain't smoke, they ain't get their drug, they ain't got their drink.
Bro.
Man, these fucking people gonna lose it.
Lose it.
And guess who gonna be gonna get the backlash, the closest motherfucker to them.
Yep.
The motherfucker that they can turn around and see and look at. Yep. That's gonna be the motherfucker that that's gonna get the hey man, this shit about to get crazy. Go ahead, bro.
Critical. Continuing in verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Hey, a man, what? Say that again?
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Hey, yo, I just said, yo, the motherfucker that's closest to him gonna get the brunt.
Yep.
Hey, they said man gonna have no pity, bro.
No pity.
They ain't gonna give a fuck about your little kid. The fact that y'all came up together. All right, that most of these motherfuckers can't stand the motherfuckers they came up with anyway.
Yep.
Secretly hating the motherfucker that they knew all their life, man. So how much more when your stomach touching your back?
Yep. And then you be like, yo, your friend come up like, man, I got this burger.
Matter of fact, hold that, go keep that, because
the love man show back to you.
yup.
I think it's the same thing.
Okay, all right, yup.
I believe.
It could be.
Let me double check. But I think.
Right? So, man, these people, like I always say, jokers say, man, when all else fails,
that's Matthew.
when all else fails and the lights go out, he said you people going to eat each other, man. You know? Hey, and that's true, man. All right, these people going to resort literally to cannibalism, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 12. And because of iniquity shall abound.
What's iniquity? Sin. All right, shall abound. Go ahead.
The love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, the love of many gonna wax cold, man. Hey, you already seeing it, man. All right, you got motherfuckers getting raped on the subway. Nobody step in and intervene.
You see people getting beat up on a corner. They not one person. People just walking by.
You got motherfucker. I see a motherfucker damn near laying on Broad Street, laid the fuck out. Nobody pulled over to see what was going on with the motherfucker, man. I was one of them. Oh shit, hey. But if this is happening now, how much more when all hell break loose, man?
Yeah, I'll go back to it. It says,
hey, it says, ain't no love in the heart of the city. You know what I mean? Hey, this shit about to get real sticky out here, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, your neighbor gonna be ransacking your shit, man. All right?
I believe right there.
They gonna be get the one that say right? Hey, and guess what, man? These motherfuckers, hey, listen. Hey, the police ain't coming. All right, because the police gonna be too busy, okay, worrying about their own people, man. Worrying about their own family, trying to get their own family to safety, man. They're gonna say the hell with this fucking job, man. All right? I gotta go make sure my family good, man. Hey, because when all this shit in the city depleted, where Jake going at? Jake going to where these crackers at, man? All right, they gonna go up into the upper northeast. That's where they gonna go at.
Or they gonna hit South Philly in certain zones.
Yup.
They gonna be like, yo, we know a lot of them over that way.
Yup.
Hold up, they just gentrified all this.
Running through this. Motherfuckers set whole. Yo, you gonna see whole blocks on fire, man. Why? Because you gonna have niggas, just set the house on fire. Fuck it. Or they shoot man, throw a Molotov cocktail in that bitch, burn it up. When they come running out, shoot them the fuck up. Right, and we gonna run up in that bitch while it's burning to see what we can get, man. And you gonna have motherfuckers thinking like that, man. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented. Neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine.
Start it up. I
could have. I just got to the point.
Start. Let me see if you start up.
You can. You can start at the top. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons of
yeah, start at 3.
All right. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 3. For thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that beget them in this land. They shall die of grievous deaths.
Yeah, you people gonna die of grievous death, man. Go ahead.
They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. For thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from these people, said Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even loving kindness and mercies.
Yeah, so the Lord said, hey, don't even cry for these people. Why? Because they had a chance. All right, chiefly talking about you tribe, you so-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
Both the great and small shall die in this land, they shall not be buried, neither shall men lament for them, nor cut themselves, nor make themselves bald for them. Neither shall men tear themselves for them in mourning to comfort them for their dead. Neither shall men give them the cup of consolation to drink for their father or for their mother. Thou shalt not also go into the house of the feasting to sit with them to eat and to drink. I believe in that.
Yeah, get the one that say,
Shall be dashed. Yeah. Their children also shall be dashed to their pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be.
Start up. You can start up.
the book of Isaiah chapter 13, I'll start at 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, anybody that's pretty much that love this world, that love Esau world, guess what? You're gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna destroy your ass. Go ahead.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Hey, this was coming, man. Hey, they gonna kick in your door. All right, put you to death. Put you to death. Rape your wife. All right. Hey, might fuck around, rape your kids, and rape you too, man. All right, that's how sick these people are going to be, man. All right, go ahead. That was it. Okay. All right. So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to the Icon Christians word throughout the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the left.
Shalom.